We are ready to deploy our application, but before doing so, first we have to build it locally to make sure it doesn't have any errors. Because it's always faster and easier to discover and fix these errors locally than wait for a deployment to finish. So to build our application, here in the terminal, we run npm run build. All right, our application was successfully built. No errors, beautiful. But we have a warning saying some chunks are larger than 500 kilobytes after minification. We are getting this error because our bundle, which is index.js, is over 500 kilobytes. Now, this is a very simple application. We don't have any dependency to any unnecessary third-party libraries. But regardless, we'll come back and talk about bundle optimization in the next part of the course. So for now, don't worry about it. Ignore it. Now, what if we have a compile time error? Let's simulate that. So let's go to sort selector. Now here, instead of calling onSelect sort order, let's call an invalid method. So right away, we see the error in our editor, but sometimes we are busy with a lot of things. We might ignore these errors, but we can always catch them during the build time. So back to the terminal, let's run build one more time. All right, this time we get an error saying we have an error in sort select error on line 9. This is the beauty of building applications with TypeScript. So right away, before we deploy our application, the TypeScript compiler told us that we have a compile time error. So let's go ahead and fix the error right here. Now there is another way to build our application. We can build it via the command palette. If you're on Mac, press Shift, Command, and P. If you're on Windows, press Shift, Control, and P to bring up the command palette. Now here, search for build and execute run build task. We have a shortcut here that is Shift, Command, and B on Mac. So we select that. Now in this list, we should select the first task, that is npm build. Okay. Now we get a terminal window opening here, and we see the output of our build. So in the future, if you don't want to switch back and forth between the terminal, you can use your shortcut. So if I press Shift, Command, and B, we can build our application right away. Okay. So this is how we build our application in VS Code. Now, the output of the build is a folder called dist, which is short for distributable. So everything, all of our assets, all of the images, as well as our JavaScript and CSS files are included in this folder. This is what will be deployed to production.